My name is Sarika Tulsiani, and today in this video we'll be looking at a few word problems and sums on permutation combination. We had seen the concept of permutation combination in the previous video. Here we'll be solving a few questions. Now let's start with the first question. Let's see what the first question has to say. Calculate 200C199 and 300C298. Now how do we calculate 200C199? In the previous video we had seen whatever number you have to write that many digits. But writing 199 digits is not possible, right? We had seen a concept which said NCR is the same as NCN minus R. So 200C199 is the same as 200C200 minus 199, which is 1. So this makes the sum very easy. Since this number is 1, you will be writing one digit in the numerator, one digit in the denominator. So it will become 200 upon this number 1. So my answer is 200. Okay? So just remember, whenever this value is more than half of this value, so 199 is more than half of 200, half of 200 is 100, you will be using this concept. Now let's look at the second value, 300C298. Now again, 300C298 can be written as 300C300 minus 298. So it becomes 2. Now because this number is 2, I'll be writing two numbers in the numerator, 2 in the denominator in decreasing order. So it will be 300 into 299 upon 2 into 1. Correct? So 2 ones are 2, 150s are. Now I have to calculate this multiplication. What I can do is 150 into 299 can be written as 300 minus 1. It will make your calculation very easy. Because 15 threes is 45. There are 3 zeros, so I'll put 3 zeros. Minus 150 into 1 is 150. Now what happens is, I'll write 4 as it is. What is 5000 minus 150? 5000 minus 150 will be 4850. So this becomes your answer. Now let's look at the next question. What does it say? Out of 10 people, 6 people have to be selected such that a specific person is always excluded, a specific person is included, and the third question, one person is excluded and one is included. So these are 3 different questions. See, ideally, out of 10 people, we had to select 6 people, right? So my answer should have been 10C6. Out of 10, we have to select 6. But then what happens is, the condition says a specific person is included. Sorry, a person is excluded. Okay? So one person has to be excluded. Now understand, I have 10 people. Okay? I am saying there is this person X who shouldn't be a part of my team. So out of 10 people, this person X is out. So how many options are remaining? I have 9 options remaining. I have to make a team of how many people? That person is out. But I still have to make a team of 6 people. So out of the 9, I will select 6. Okay? How do you calculate this? 6 is more than half of 9. Half of 9 is 4.5. 6 is more. So you convert this. So 9C6 is the same as 9C9 minus 6, which is 3. Now because this number is 3, you will write 3 numbers in numerator, 3 numbers in denominator. So this will be 9 into 8 into 7 upon 3 into 2 into 1. 2 ones are 2 fours are, 3 ones are 3 threes are, 3 fours are 12, 12 sevens are 84 ways. So this is your first answer. Okay. Now the second question says a specific person is included. Now again, I have 10 people, but I'm telling you I have this person A who is my favorite. So this person is by default a part of my team. Correct? You have 10 people, but I'm telling you this person A is already there. So I have how many options remaining? I have 9 options remaining again. But I'm telling you I have to make a team of 6 people. But A is already there in my team. So how many do I need to select now? I need to select 5 more. 6 ka banana tha, 1 is already there. So I need 5 more. ठीक है. So this again can be converted as 9C, 9 minus 5, which is 4. So this number is 4, so you'll be writing 4 digits. So this will be 9, 8, 7, 6 upon 4, 3, 2, 1. 6 and 6 will get cancelled. 4 ones are 4 twos are. ठीक है. 9 sevens are 63. 63 का double will be 126 ways. ठीक है. So this becomes your answer. Now see the third category. One person is excluded and one person is included. Very interesting question. You have 10 people. ठीक है. Now again I'm saying X is not going to be a part of my team no matter what. So I have how many options remaining? I have 9 options remaining. Out of those 9, I'm telling person A is my favorite. So he is already a part of my team. A is the person I like. तो वो already मेरी team में है. So how many people are remaining? There are 8 people remaining. I have to select how many? देखो X is already out. I had 9 options. A is already selected. How many do I need to select more? I need to select 5 more. So my value becomes 8C5. Okay, not 9C5. Now 8C5 can be written as 8C, 8 minus 5, which is 3. So because this number is 3, you're going to write 3 in the numerator, 3 in the denominator. So that will be 8 into 7 into 6 upon 3 into 2 into 1. So 6 will get cancelled. Your answer is 8 into 7, which is 56 ways. So this is how you're going to solve this problem. Now let's look at the next question. What does it say? Out of 6 consonants and 3 vowels, how many words can be formed so that each word contains 2 vowels and 2 consonants? So what are you supposed to do? You have 6 consonants and 3 vowels. You have to pick 2 consonants and 2 vowels, right? So out of the 6 consonants, I will select 2. Out of the 6 consonants, I will select 2. Into, out of the 3 vowels, I have to select 2. So that will become 3C2. Now, yahan tak what did we do? We just selected the consonants and vowels. Let's say I selected 2 consonants, G and H. And I selected 2 vowels, I and E. So I have selected 4 letters. Now the question is, how many words can be formed? Okay, how many words can be formed? Now what do generally students do? They stop here. Yahan tak what are you doing? You're just selecting. Aapne sirf select kiya hai. But you have to arrange them also. Because they're saying how many words can be formed. Now, so I'll multiply this with, I have selected 4 letters. I have to arrange all 4 of them. So 4 letters can be arranged in 4P4 ways. So this is selecting, this is arranging. So this gives you the total number of words that can be formed. Now how do you calculate 6C2? 6 into 5 upon 2 into 1. Similarly, 3C2 is the same as 3C3 minus 2, which is 3C1. And 3C1 is 3. Or what you can do is, if there are 2 digits, so 3 into 2 upon 2 into 1. You can do that also. 4P4. In the previous video, we had seen NPN is nothing but n factorial. So 4P4 is nothing but 4 factorial. So what will this value be? This is 30 upon 2, which is 15. This is 3 and 4 factorial is 24. Okay? So what I can do is 15 into 24 threes is 72. How do you calculate it further? I can break 15 as 10 plus 5 and I can write 72 as it is. 72 into 10 is 720. If 72 into 10 is 720, so 72 into 5 will be half of 720. Half of 720 will be 360. So your net value will be 1080. So this becomes your answer. Now let's have a look at the next question. What does it say? How many different arrangements are possible for the word combine and the word national? Now understand, the first word is combine. how many different arrangements are possible. Okay, they're using the word arrangement, so which means permutation. So how many different ways are there in which combine can be arranged? So what are the orders, right? How many letters do you have? You have 7 letters, right? So 7 letters can be arranged in 7 ways. Okay, so your answer becomes 7 factorial, which is nothing but 5040. So that is your answer. But if we talk about the word national, okay, national, how many letters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 letters can be arranged in 8 factorial ways. But problem क्या हो रहा है? There is repetition here. ठीक है? Because so that means n are getting repeated, a is getting repeated. So what happens is my number of ways decrease. ठीक है? Because ये n इधर आए, ये n इधर आए does not matter. It's the same thing. So that is the reason your number of ways get reduced. For example, if I tell you A, B, A is my word, in how many ways can I arrange it? So for A, B, C, in the previous video, we had seen that there were 6 ways. But for A, B, A, how many ways are there? I can have A, A, B, I can have A, B, A, I can have B, A, A. Right? That's it. This A comes here, this A comes here, does not matter. So my number of ways became only 3. Similarly, in this case, your number of ways will decrease. So how will it decrease? There are 2 n's. So whatever is getting repeated and the number of times it is getting repeated, you're going to divide by that. N is getting repeated 2 times, so you're going to divide by 2 factorial. Okay? A is getting repeated 2 times, so you're again going to divide it by 2 factorial. Okay? N 2 times, A 2 times, so that's it. This becomes your answer. In this case also, if you see, my answer was 3 factorial ways. 3 letters can be arranged in 3p3 ways. So my answer was 3 factorial. In this case, again it was 3 factorial. But I divided it by A, which was getting repeated 2 times. So I will divide it by 2 factorial. So 6 upon 2 gives me 3. Hence 3 ways was your answer. So from this concept only, we derive this. So whatever letter is getting repeated, the number of times you're going to divide it by that. So for example, if n would have repeated 3 times, this would become 3 factorial. So that is how you solve it. And let's look at the next question. How many 6-letter words can be formed using the word logarithms? How many 6-letter words can be formed using logarithms? Okay, now understand. First of all, we'll find out how many letters are there in logarithm. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 letters. They are all different letters. They are all distinct letters. There is nothing getting repeated. There is no letter getting repeated, right? Now, so I have 10 letters. I have to form 6-letter words, right? So first what I'll do is, out of the 10 letters, I will select 6 letters. Once I have selected 6 letters, I have to arrange those 6 letters because you have to write down all the 6-letter words that can be formed. So the 6 letters can be arranged in 6p6 ways. 10c6 is the same as 10c 10 minus 6, which is 4, and 6p6 is 6 factorial. Correct? So this will be 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 upon 4, 3, 2, 1. And you have 6 factorial, which is 720. So what you can do is you can calculate this value, get your answer. There is one more way of solving this. Rather than writing both of this, what am I supposed to do? I want to form 6-letter words, okay, out of 10 letters. So what are we doing? We have to select also and we have to arrange also. So I can directly write it as 10p6. When I write 10p6, it means I have already selected 6 letters out of 10 and I have arranged them also. So 10p6 will be 10 factorial upon 10 minus 6, which is 4 factorial. Correct? If you look here also, 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial. What is 6 factorial? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So 10 say I start, I go up to 1, which is nothing but 10 factorial. upon 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is nothing but 4 factorial. So you can use this process also, you can use this process also, you will get the same answer. Now let's look at the next question. What does it say? In how many ways can 4 girls be seated in 6 chairs? You have 4 girls, you have 6 chairs. Okay? So understand, I have chair 1, chair 2, chair 3, 4, 5, 6. But I have only 4 girls. So what will I do first? The 4 girls will select 4 chairs first. Let's say girl 1, girl 2, girl 3, girl 4, whatever. So out of the 6 chairs, we have to select 4 chairs. Into, you will have to arrange the girls. I can have girl 1, 2, 3, 4. I can have girl 4, 2, 1, 3, whatever. So there are different ways. So the 4 girls have to be arranged in 4p4 ways. So this is how you tackle the problem. Or another way would be, I have to, out of the 6 chairs, I will select 4 chairs and then I will arrange the 4 girls on the chairs. So I can directly write it as 6p4. 6p4 में क्या हो रहा है? You are selecting also and you are arranging them also. So rather than having 2 values to calculate, you have only 1 value to calculate. So 6p4 will be 6 factorial upon 6 minus 4, 2 factorial. 6 factorial is 720, 2 factorial is 2. So your answer becomes 360 ways. So it's a simple problem. Now let's look at the next question. In how many different ways can the letters of the word mathematics be arranged so that the vowels come together? Okay, vowels have to come together. So my word is mathematics. Okay, my word is mathematics. They are saying the vowels have to come together. Now understand, whenever they ask you questions like 2 people have to sit together, 3 people have to come together, certain letters have to come together, what do is we combine them and consider them to be as only one person or one letter. How many vowels do we have? You have A, E, I and A again. So let's combine them. You have A, E, A, I. Okay? And what are the consonants? You have M, T, H, M, T, C, S. Now the vowels have to come together. So I will combine them and consider them as only one letter. This is what we do always. Okay? So even if they talk about people, let's say 4 people have to come together, you combine them and consider them to be as only one person. Okay? Now how many letters do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So 8 letters, which are these, can be arranged in 8p8 ways. 8 letters have to be arranged in 8p8 ways. But we've seen that certain letters are getting repeated. So whatever is getting repeated, divide by that. You have 2 M's getting repeated, so you divide by 2 factorial. You have 2 T's getting repeated, so you will divide by 2 factorial. Now this is not your solution, this is just a part of it. Into, now what do I multiply this with? We had considered this to be only one letter, but actually they are 4 letters, right? So these 4 letters will have to be arranged. I can have E-A-A-I, I can have I-A-A-E, whatever. So the 4 letters can be arranged in 4p4 ways. Okay? Upon, you have 2 A's. You have A's getting repeated twice. So I will again divide this by 2 factorial. So this entire value becomes my solution. So this is how you're going to tackle such kind of problems. Now, let's look at the next problem. In a group of 6 boys and 4 girls, 4 children are to be selected. Okay? So you have 6 boys, 4 girls and you have to select 4 people. Okay? In how many ways can that be done? Provided at least, okay, at least one boy should be there. Okay? You have to make a team of 4 people. Keeping in mind, at least one boy should be there. So you can have 1 boy, you can have 2 boys, you can have 3 boys, you can have 4 boys also. But at least one boy should be there. Now see, there are 2 ways of solving this problem. One way is, suppose I'll calculate in how many ways can I select the people such that I have no boy. Okay? I have no boy. You have 6 boys and 4 girls. You have to make a team of 4 people. So I don't want any boy. So what will I do? I will select all 4 girls. I have 4 girls. I have to select all 4. You're not arranging them. You're just selecting them. So you will be using C. NCN is 1. So 4C4 will become 1. If I ask you total, how many cases are possible? Total means what? I had a total of how many people? I had 10 people. I had to make a team of 4 people. So my total cases will be 10C4. So this will become 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 upon 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 4 2s are 8. This 8 will get cancelled. 3 1s are 3 3s are. 7 3s are 21. 21 into 10 is 210 ways. Okay? So this means what? My total number of ways were 210. No boy wala cases was 1. What do I want? I want at least 1 boy. So at least 1 boy will be my total cases minus no boy cases. So out of the total cases, if I eliminate no boy, I will have 1 boy, 2 boys, 3 boys, 4 boys, all the cases covered. So 210 minus 1. So my answer becomes 209. There is one more way of solving this problem which is slightly lengthy. What will that become? Say, I can have 1 boy. So what will I do? Out of the 6 boys, I will select 1 boy. And out of the 4 girls, I will select 3 girls. Why 3 girls? Because we have to pick a total of 4 people. Okay? So this will be 6C1, which is 6. 4C3 is the same as 4C1, which is 4. So this becomes 24. Or, see, whenever there is an or, just remember you will add. And whenever there is an and, you will multiply. I can have one more case wherein out of the 6 boys, I will select 2 boys. Out of the 4 girls, I will select 2 girls because 4 people. 6C2 is 6 into 5 upon 2 into 1. So 30 upon 2 is 15. 4C2, 4 into 3 upon 2 into 1. 12 upon 2 is 6. So this becomes 90. Or I can have another case. Out of the 6 boys, I pick 3. Out of the 4 girls, I pick 1. So 6C3 will be 6 into 5 into 4 upon 3 into 2 into 1 into 4C1 is 4. So your 6 will get cancelled. 5 4s are 20. 20 into 4 is 80. Or I can have one more case, which is out of the 6 boys, I pick 4 boys. Out of the 4 girls, I pick 0 girls. 6C4 is the same as 6C2. 6C2 ka value was 15. So this value will also be 15. 4C0 is 1. Okay? So 15 into 1 is 15. You add the total cases. Okay? Because 24 plus 90 plus 80 plus 15. So if I add all these values, my total will again come out to be 209. Okay? So what you can do is probably the first method or the second method. But ideally you should go for the first method because that is slightly shorter. So in this video, we have solved quite a few problems on permutation combination. In the next video, we'll be solving some more problems on digits. As in when a number is divisible by 5, divisible by 6, ending with a 0, those kind of problems. And also we'll understand the concept of circular arrangements as far as PNC is concerned. So do have a look at the next video for those concepts. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.